Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking into something maybe you don't think about much: the commercial hand dryer in washrooms. It seems simple, right? But actually, it's become this really important business tool. Our research suggests if you haven't updated yours, you might be missing out. And this deep dive today, looking at why modern hand dryers matter so much in commercial spaces, is brought to us by Handy Washroom Direct. They help us gather all this info. The main idea we found kept coming up is, well, startlingly clear. These dryers have changed so much in power and features that really almost no business has a good reason not to have one now.
That's exactly right. We're not talking about those old, noisy things from ages ago that barely worked. Modern ones offer this great package: better hygiene, real cost savings, they're better for the environment, and yeah, they actually make the washroom look nicer too.
Okay, let's unpack that. Starting with what the customer sees first, the experience. Why are these new dryers such a big deal for, say, customer-facing businesses?
Well, the first hit is visual. It's about aesthetics. Putting in a sleek, modern dryer, it just instantly lifts the whole feel of the place. It makes the washroom seem less like just a utility room and more like, part of a space where details matter.
Right, and that must tie into customer satisfaction, but it's more than just looking good, isn't it? It's also about, well, reliability.
It absolutely is. A key thing the research points out is customers can always dry their hands. Think about it: paper towel dispensers, they run out, they jam. A fixed hand dryer just works. Plus, you get rid of those messy, overflowing paper towel bins. That alone makes the space cleaner, much more appealing.
Okay, so visual upgrade, check. Customer reliability, check. But let's talk money and practicality, the long-term view, because the sources suggest the return on investment is pretty compelling.
The ROI is where people often get surprised. Yes, you buy the unit up front, but think about cutting out all the costs of paper towels, buying them, storing them, restocking dispensers, dealing with the waste. These units can pay for themselves faster than you might think. We're talking real long-term savings. And it's greener too, obviously. Less paper waste.
That makes sense. But I remember the old ones were just so loud and slow, and you couldn't adjust anything. Is that still a thing? Did the research address that inflexibility?
Oh, definitely. That's changed completely. Modern dryers are versatile. Customizable, really. You can adjust the airspeed, which controls the noise level, right? And you could often adjust the heat or turn it off entirely. So the same basic model can work in a super quiet library washroom or a busy airport restroom. That adaptability is key.
Okay, now here's what I found really interesting, maybe the biggest shift. Let's talk hygiene, because the old worry was always that dryers just blew dirty bathroom air around.
Right, that was the old knock on them. But that's precisely what the new engineering tackles. First off, just by having them, you get rid of touching shared dispenser levers or buttons. That helps. But the real game changer is the filtration. This is crucial.
Filtration? Tell me about that.
Many higher-end commercial dryers now have HEPA filters built in, like hospital-grade filtration. So it's not just using room air, it's cleaning the air before it hits your hands. And actually, it purifies the air it pushes out into the room, too.
Wait, hold on. So the air drying your hands could actually be cleaner than the regular air in the washroom?
Potentially, yes.
That completely flips the old hygiene argument. It's not just a dryer, it's almost like a mini air purifier for the washroom space itself.
Exactly. That's a huge benefit, especially now, with everyone more aware of air quality and germ spread.
That connects a lot of dots. Wow.
And there's one more point the sources has often brought up: inclusivity. These units are great for universal washrooms. You don't need to grab paper or use fine motor skills. It just makes hand drying easier and more accessible for everyone, including people with certain disabilities.
So if you put it all together, better design, more efficiency, it's sustainable, and it actually improves health standards, all from a hand dryer upgrade. It seems like quite an affordable investment for all that impact.
It really does. The technology has come such a long way. The conversation seems to be shifting from, can we afford this? To, well, why didn't we do this sooner?
Makes you think, doesn't it? So if you're listening and you're convinced maybe a small change like upgrading your hand dryers could really benefit your business, the look, the efficiency, the health side, you can check out handywashroomdirect.com. They have a great selection of modern hand dryer products. And that wraps up this deep dive.